Quick, what do you call fake spaghetti? An impasta! Hi, I'm Willette, and thank you for joining me on week number 3 on my journey to lose 100 pounds in a year. In this envelope, I have the results of this week's journey. Now, let's get to the teaching point. I want to focus a little bit more on what I focused on last week, which is the importance of an accountability partner. Now, one thing about losing 100 pounds or doing a big goal that you want to break down over the course of many different goals is you need a way to stay on track. Let me tell you a big secret. It's been scientifically studied. I have to make sure that there's nobody around, but let me give you some interesting information. I promise don't say anything to anybody. It doesn't matter if you do intermittent fasting, if you do low calorie, if you do high protein, low carb, whatever you do, it all works if you stay consistent. Ta-da! I'll take the Nobel Prize, thank you. Now, here's the thing. Staying consistent is the challenge. Don't you know that a lot of people have resolutions at the beginning of the year, and by Valentine's Day, people can't even remember what the resolution was, and they don't know if it was supposed to lose 10 pounds or 50 pounds or what have you. It's because it's so easy to get distracted. The shiny red dot or the shiny red object gets you all over the place. And now even more when you're scrolling on your social media or you're on television, you're just changing the channel, you're clicking, and the next thing you know, you forgot about what you were doing in the first place. I know it happens to me too, but as a medical professional, I take care of patients just like you and me. People, regular, everyday, Jane Doe, John Doe, working, trying to make it work, make a living, support a family, like everybody else. And what's important is that when you realize that if I don't have my health, how am I gonna do this? The best thing you can do more than anything, no matter what happens with changing insurance or getting rid of this or bringing all these new changes, which can be chaotic and cause you to have so much stress and anxiety, keep your health. Your health is your first wealth. How much difference does it, millions and billions of dollars you have, if you can't get out of bed without being hurt? If you have pain, just doing little simple stuff like walking from the bedroom to the kitchen and you get short of breath, you have to stop 3 or 4 times. What kind of life is that? How is that helping you with all the money that you have? It doesn't help you. It's not gonna do the thing you need to do. You need to be independent as you age, and health gives you that. And what is the fundamental of health? Being your optimal weight. I know it. That's why I'm working as hard as I am to really try to get myself back on track, because life be lifing. And when life be lifing, guess what? You put yourself at the bottom of the list. I did it, and that's how I got big. But this is a new day. This is a new time. I'm not going to beat myself up, and you shouldn't beat yourself up either. This is about taking the opportunity to do what we can with what we have where we are. And that is right here, right now, today, for me and for you. And like I say, as a medical doctor, I see people coming in all the time after having years and years of symptoms that they figure, it'll be okay. Let me just take something over the counter. And then what happens? It gets so bad that you just can't brush it under the rug anymore. You have to come in, and then you get nervous. Oh, what does this mean? Does this mean I'm never gonna have to walk again, and you're gonna start chopping body parts off of me in order for me to live? Then the anxiety really sets in. And so it's important that you take advantage of the opportunity to maximize, optimize your health while you have it today. Does that make sense? And that little joke about it all works, it's not really a joke, because it does all work. If whatever you do, intermittent fasting, low calorie eating, high protein, low carb, you name it, if you stick with it long enough, it will work. Hypnosis, it all works if you stick with it long enough. So the question is, why am I not sticking to it long enough to see the benefit? What is keeping me off track? it's so easy to get distracted. That's what it is. And so you need someone, a friend, trusted friend, a coach, what have you. I have a trusted friend / coach who helps me stay on track. I send my weight to her and she keeps me on track, and I want you to have that exact same resource. And it's not easy because everybody's personality is different. Some people, they just don't vibe, and you say something to them about their way, like, you need to do better, and the first thing out your mouth is, who the hell you think you're talking to like that? Because the personalities don't jive. You need someone who understands you and can communicate with you in a way that you receive it in a loving way that it was intended. And that's what this accountability quiz does. I have put together a beautiful accountability quiz. All you have to do is go into the comments, the description, and the bio box, and you take that link and then you put it into your browser and put your name, your email address, and click, and then you get the quiz, and then you can take that quiz and say, I think I have somebody who fits my personality. Let me ask Susan if she'll be my accountability partner. Let me ask John if he'll be my accountability partner. And then there you have it. You got somebody who can hold you on track, because when you stay on track and you're consistent, you're going to get the results. It's like day follow. It's not even science. It's just, it has to work. Anything you do consistently, you're going to see the results of that behavior. That's how I got big, because I consistently ate more than I exercised. I didn't burn off the calories that I was consuming, and I got big. So hey, you turn it and do the opposite, and then you get small, right? Make sense? Another thing is identifying your triggers. For me, a lot of triggers that I had, I didn't even understand all the triggers that I had. And one of the things that was really worrisome for me in terms of will I be able to overcome it is the late night eating. I would do great all day long, and then at night I would become like the kitchen roach. I would be in there and looking into the refrigerator, looking into the cabinets, trying to undo all that hard work that I had done in the day. And it just got to the point where I said, I have to be able to talk myself out of this, because I'm just undoing everything that I've worked so hard to do in the course of the day. So I decided, that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. I am not going to get up in the middle of the night and go in that kitchen and eat. I'm just not doing it. And I told myself no. And you know what happened? My body rejected. My body was like, oh, hell no, you're going to give me something. You're going to give me something. You just can't cut me off like that. You got to give me something. Well, you gave it to me last time. Give it to me this time. And I was just like, no, I'm not doing it. This is a new day, and I'm not changing. I'm going to stay on course. Come on now. Come on, it's my body talking. Come on now. Give me a little bit. Just give me something. You know how people try to convince you of something and you don't want to do, and you say, no, I don't think so. And they kind of say, well, just let me put the tip in. What? Yes, I said it. How many of us have fallen for that trick? No, I said no, nothing. No cookie, no crumb, nothing. I'm cutting it all off because I want to have the results. So that makes sense? Good. All right, ta-ta-ta-da! You ready for the results for this week? Week number 3. Let's see. I didn't lose anything this week. I stayed steady as she goes. And is that a bad thing? No, that's not a bad thing, because each day my weight was up and down and up and down. And for me to be at the same weight that I was this time last week, with all the ups and downs that my weight was going throughout the week, I think it's good that I'm still at the same place. And what's the result for me? I'm gonna just keep pressing on, doing what I know I should do, day in, day out, controlling my eating, controlling my snacking, exercising, and even challenging myself to up my exercise when I can and when I'm able. And so I look forward to next week's reveal to see how much progress I've made. And I think mentally is where I made the progress this week. Not so much in the scale, but in my mindset. I told myself no, and I meant it. And so I'm excited to see how this journey unfolds for me, because it looks very, very promising. But I think part of it is having that accountability partner. Because when you don't have that accountability and partner, you really kind of are on your own, and you don't have somebody kind of bringing you back on course when you kind of go off track. So I really, really think it's important that you get an accountability partner, someone that you trust, someone that you can communicate in the style that you need to hear the words. You know, some people, you know how some of us are. We say things and it's like, God, why they say it like that? You know what I mean? So you want somebody who can communicate with you in a way that you can hear it in the way it was intended, in a loving, kind way. So with that, I'm going to focus on staying true, staying connected, doing what I know I need to do day in, day out, doing my job. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my job day in and day out. And I look forward to seeing you next week.